Hello and welcome back. So we are in Londinion, the worst place in the galaxy, sort of. And we decided that this is a good place to be. So, also I'm just gonna keep this ready for now. Also, is this reloaded? Yeah, or loaded, I mean. Okay, heat leeches. I still feel like we should be able to kill those with one hit. We still should be able to kill those with one hit, I feel like. Oh, got a helmet. And it's not what we want. And everybody's in the way. Okay, well that killed that thing. Yeah, the melee hasn't really been doing us too many favors. But maybe it's because we haven't leveled it up too. That's probably part of it, but... Ooh. That's better in almost every way. So... Equip. Balanced boost back though, so... Okay, we'll have to test it out.
My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening?
Oh, is this...
Have you seen this?
Okay, I'm gonna get my weapon ready.
Rob, the heat leeches are terramorphs. You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
Well, that is good and also slightly terrifying. But that's not how all of them are born, right?
No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible.
Okay. Nothing natural should be able to do that.
I am sincerely inclined to agree, but current evidence suggests nature manages it just fine. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up?
Well, somebody set this place up and may have witnessed this before.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
Well,
Go!
well, first I'm gonna loot, obviously. We have time. This is a Bethesda game. There aren't actually any time limits on something important. Okay, well, let's go do it. Let's kill this fucking thing. Now, we might run into trouble here. Although this thing is basically a newborn, so hopefully it's not... Oh, it's probably gonna be tough, isn't it? And... Oh, it's right there.
Safety's off.
Okay, well, it's poisoned. And that's gonna basically take care of it. Okay, we don't need to shoot it anymore, it's dead. Still good XP for it though.
Alright, let's get to the bottom of this.
Okay, let me get a sample.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Oh, okay, here's my prediction. So the one that we found that had the Londinian thing on it is somebody's intentionally mutating them. And they're using the plant to do it as like a terrorist attack type of thing. And that's why it had those Londinian DNA signatures. So somebody's doing this, and I'm gonna guess it's somebody within the UC, so it's like a backstabbing inside job type situation. It usually is. So these are my predictions. And we'll see if I'm horribly wrong. Take that. There's still some food here we can grab. I think we may be getting frostbite or something in here. I just want to grab any shit that's worth anything in here. Okay.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yeah, somebody is an evil bastard, and yep, somebody triggered the attacks.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
They Victus, maybe? The crazy, mad mastermind in the basement? Yeah, it was suspicious, that's for sure.
Certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
I have some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations.
That's a good point. An accusation this consequential needs evidence to back it up, not just conjecture.
Let's save the discussion for when you all are standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Well, lead the way. I assume it's this door, this giant door here.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Well, that looks like it's gonna be here.
Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that.
Well,
I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
here we go. Now, this looks like a place where there would be... Oh, hello, you're dead. I'll take your credits. A lemon?
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Oh. There was also a lemon here. Did you guys notice the lemon? Frozen space lemon? It's not too bad. Some cultures consider it a delicacy. And they are great cultures. Okay.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
Captain. I think I see it.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Center, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It's just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Where did the recording pop out? Oh, there he goes. Yeah, so he was here and he knew about it.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
Could be different reasons.
You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away.
But yeah, true.
He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's
He thought keeping the secret would save lives.
a calculated loss. These soldiers for the rest of the galaxy. That sounds exactly like what my father would do. But it doesn't. It can't justify slaughter. But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Faye Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis?
It's the only lead we got.
And even if he wasn't directly involved, I guarantee he knows something. But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample.
Okay, last sample, here we come.
Kaiser, try it now.
Hopefully he's not gonna get raided by a Terramorph as soon as he opens.
It moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
Oh boy, that's a bad sign.
Doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Oh, just got easier to see things out here. Okay, I'm not seeing anything yet. But my guess is there's gonna be a giant fucking Terramorph. And it's gonna be real angry and real high level. And it's gonna have a bunch of XP for us. What does this do? Okay, no idea. Terramorph Brawl. Oh shit, okay. That's something. Okay. Okay. Okay, I was not expecting that. I thought that was like a bug. Scientist, dead scientist here. It's not doing too well. I think I like this boost pack better. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to go over there. Oh, there's a bunch of crap in there that we might want to grab. Okay, let's see here. I'll grab the space coffee. Frozen space coffee. Oh, terrible. Okay, this one is bad. Okay, it's definitely big. What is this?
It's putting out some kind of signal. Raiders lighten up. I think you're due for some company.
Holy shit. Okay, that's a lot of XP.
Patrol! They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Okay, we level up though. So I think maybe this is... Or we did actually have some issues last time with the ship combat. So maybe this is when we rank that up again. Although I kind of want... which one is that? Science? Or no, it's here. Boost pack training. Yep, that's gonna just be convenient as hell. Okay, I think we want to hunt these things down as well. Okay, are they gonna... Actually, let's use this thing. Well, shooting fish in a barrel, essentially. Oh, are they trying to just leave? Don't do that. Need your XP, bro. Okay. Where are they going, though? I don't like that they're disappearing. Oh, hello. Are you attacking now? Nope. Didn't even get XP for that one. Okay, there's more of them. Come on, ah, fuck. Okay, well, they're sort of leaving. Okay, I guess we'll... Okay, we're supposed to just talk to him now?
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Okay, I guess we can just continue going up here. But yeah, that was a big old bitch. That fucking... That Terramorph there. That was a big one. Although, once we got it poisoned, the poison gun is pretty OP, let's be honest. So you're not struggling with like dealing enough damage or anything like that. Now, if we were alone, could have been a different story. I'm not sure. Okay, discuss your findings. Well, we just found some crazy shit.
Look at all of you, back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Yep.
Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Ve Victus knew about this damn plant?
It seems
That's
that
what it
way.
sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Look, we learned something, but I can't say anything more. I promised.
Captain, he needs to know. Ve Victus is alive, which means he could have been involved in the attacks.
Alive? He's... Ve Victus? That can't be true, right?
Unfortunately for us all, yes, it's true.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means.
Well, let's
Look, Captain.
take it easy.
Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But Ve Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Yes. Now I'm gonna talk to him.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Alright, well, that was a lot of XP. Okay, I guess we have to speak to fucking Ve again. Yeah, this boost pack shit's definitely working better. Oh yeah, it's a good thing we got this skill. We can move so much more efficiently around now. Okay, what if I shoot this? Let me kill you. Don't worry, this will hurt. Oops. Okay, there we go. 19 XP, that's not crazy good. That's kind of just meh. Alright. Should we just go to... yeah, let's just stay on the UC quest line for now. We might as well just kind of keep things kind of moving in a logical direction. Oh, we have contraband once again. We picked up some Aurora back there. So somebody had a good time on that base with all the terramorphs. Contraband band, here we go. That is pretty crazy though, the heat leeches just turning into fucking giant monsters. Not exactly what I was expecting. But it makes sense, you know, when you consider the thing that they go where people are. Alright, time to put some contraband in our favorite contraband band. And we are going to go to inventory, and this will be in this category. Let's just make sure there's not anything else. Nope, it's fine. Yep, okay, we're good. The amount of illegal... we can have a look here. Here's another one. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, off we go to see Ve Victus. Now, we may need some persuasion for this one. I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Should we talk to Sergeant Yumi? I don't know. Let's start with They Victus. The man of the hour. My whole head is itching for some reason. That's a weird sentence. Oh well, I'll try to... Oh shit. I got something in my... Okay, I'm trying to multitask here, which is not ideal. There we go, I fixed it. I had something in my hair, sort of. Yeah, this boost pack shit is fucking lit. That's gonna be a huge, just quality of life improvement. Just being able to jump around like that. Although I kind of wish we had the power pack, you know, but that's how it goes. There we go. Super convenient. And wait, surely we can use this elevator, right? Yeah, he's gonna have to answer some questions, that's for sure. Alright. The robot can come, right? Or is he not even here? Vasco is just gone. Alright. Well, he's living his best life here.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes. And a whole lot more.
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terramorphs as a weapon.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
So you really don't know anything about the tax? Is that what you're claiming?
Of course. Do I look like I'm in any position to do what you're describing? So I'd very much appreciate your agreement to not share what you found. We wouldn't want anyone else jumping to conclusions now, would we?
I just want to know the truth.
You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Who have you been working with?
All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble?
No better way to show the UC what a deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant.
Not a bad thought. But no. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
You didn't even trust your own people in UC?
These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the Collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of terramorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death, it was the only option that made sense at the time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one. It could be better that fewer people know about it.
Precisely. In that moment, I couldn't allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
Well, that's kind of fucked. Or Lace, why, how could you have coordinated all this from in here?
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom you were actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
I'm a bit rusty. So who was Orlays again?
Can't remember the many lives you've taken. Orlays was the man whose death you brought about around the moon of Etheria.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that guy.
Pilot of the Warlock. The man I had to eliminate. To hide my secret.
And why do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor?
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know inside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
So you murdered UC citizens because of some slight against your honor, you're sick.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
Well, it's like, okay, so he's saying that he's trying to make us into the heroes, but we are also the heroes if we take him down for doing this. So it's like we win either way. So what's his, like, it's not like he has anything on us that he's like leveraging on us. It's just like you still attack those people in the cities, and regardless of
Something amiss, Captain.
fuck you. So like still, since he did that, we'd still be the heroes for stopping him. So he's just expecting me to like let him get away with that, and because we're gonna be the hero either way, it seems like. They'd be honoring me for cleaning up your messes.
You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone.
And if I don't?
I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
What kind of work are we talking about here?
Hunting down criminals and other threats to the United Colonies. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range once this is all over. You would help me, like you did with Orlays. Track them down, and keep them from doing harm to the United Colonies. Impossible, though, if the Cabinet learns I'm the one responsible for the attacks.
But it's like, it's still coming down to, or else, like, oh, tell the Cabinet this. Or else, what? Like, what's my incentive? Like, you claim you still want to do more good, and like, oh, I wouldn't have risen to this rank if he didn't do the things. But then it's like, there's always people doing horrible shit. So like, there's always something for us to do. We just happen to stumble into the Terramorph thing. So it's not like we would be...
Biding your time, then?
Yeah, okay. You think I'm just gonna forget the fact that you killed people to accomplish your good works?
And how many have you killed to get where you are now?
Well, they were
There are
shooting
no
at me.
great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me. I only hope you'll see the same and leave my name out of the discussions to come.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna kill them. We're gonna think a little bit, because there is some point to it. We just like, yeah, okay. If you can save 1 million, you can sacrifice like a few people, but is this the way to do it? Did you have to like fucking unleash it in the fucking civilian? Like, could you not put it somewhere, make it a bit more safe but still threatening so that they paid more attention to the terramorphs? Does it have to be through an actual attack that actually kills people?
Undivided attention.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, do you really have to do it that? I don't know. Well, let's think about it a bit. But for now, I'm just gonna say I don't know what to tell them.
Well, I do hope you'll keep the larger perspective in mind, Captain. We've done something great here. Let's not squander the opportunity to do more.
There's also the fact that I did tell Hadrian about this, and that complicates the situation slightly. Do you have any skill books in there? I wonder if we can get in there somehow. It does have food. I mean, I wouldn't fucking mind living in this fucking place, and these people just take care of me. I can just sit here. I don't know. I guess it will get kind of old. I guess I should be careful what I wish for there. It does look kind of cozy though. Just no one to bother you, unless they come down and they're the main character in the game. No one else comes down to bother you. Okay. Now, next time we're gonna head... Oh, hello. Okay, we can't steal that. Okay, well, yep, that's it for this time. So next time, we'll go in here and hear this conversation. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.